So, hello everyone. This is going to be a guide to the Overgrowth speedrun. And I'll go through each level and explain all the tricks. And I'll try to keep this kind of short. If you want to learn these tricks in detail, I'd recommend you go to the speedrun.com and check out either the individual level speedruns or the world record. One more thing before we get started is if you're just starting out, I'd recommend playing through the game a couple of times just to get familiar with combat and movement and how each level is structured. And don't try to learn all of these tricks at once. Just play it normally and implement one trick at a time. So, with that said, let's get into it. Just want to start getting up here. This is just basic. We get up to this guy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a jump kick combined with a high jump of this guy. So you just wanna jump kick while holding space the entire time to actually just fly further. And we're gonna skip 2 cutscenes here as well as we do this. So let's see if I can do this. Yeah, so that's it. I'm just keep holding space here. I want to jump up to this rock, jump up here, and then there's these 2 guys here. So we just want to play this normally as you're supposed to. One thing to note is that you don't even have to choke them out all the way. At least in casual, you just have to look for the animation, and when you see a kind of a snap, like this, and you can let go and move on to the next guy. This is different in Expert. I think you have to look for the second snap in Expert. But yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, so this guy, this level is pretty straightforward. Just want to run here. Just want to run to the end and then kill the 3 guys, and that's the end of the level. We don't even want to kill any of the guys behind us because it triggers this cutscene right there. Okay, so this here is just this is very random, so you kind of just want to kill them as fast as possible. There is some things you can do to mitigate this, like killing one of them immediately, like this. I don't even think he died, but whatever. Yeah, so if you just jump kick him in the head, and hopefully he dies. You can also use that rock to land faster, so you can start a new jump kick earlier. Yeah, so this next level is gonna introduce us to the weapon mechanics. At least in this level, we're gonna use the throw. So let's show how this is done. So when you're throwing, you can only throw while on the ground, or while in the air, you have to do a roll. So you do a jump and then roll and then throw. So you can only throw while in the rolling animation. We're also going to be picking up the weapon, so we can, if we do a, let's say this guy has a weapon in him, we can roll and then pick up the weapon while keeping our speed. And we're going to do this on these, there's 4 guys down here. that we're gonna use this on, and I'll show that. But first, we start this level, and we're gonna do a bounce off one of the rocks down here. How we do this is just run, jump, and then before we hit the ground here, we let go of space. So we bounce instead of actually jumping off. I can show how it looks when you just keep holding space here. Oh, I actually got a good angle there, but sometimes it just kills your momentum and you jump off it instead. Well, that's fine. Okay. We're just gonna go here, throw, then pick up the knife, throw, then pick up the knife, jump, and then throw in the midair. And that's it. This next guy, we can actually one-shot him. So let's show that first, and then we'll show the backup strat after. Yeah, so you just run into him and then throw at the right time. It's basically just a timing thing. You just have to learn it. I'll show the backup. I usually just do this anyway, just in case. You just throw and then jump and jump kick him. And he usually dies in 1 or 2 kicks. So next up is... Okay, so this one is pretty simple. We just want to run to the end and then kill the dog. At the end, what I usually do is here is go right and then jump off the edge of this rock. Going down here. Ah, I didn't hit it. Lucky. So you want to keep... Weird. That should work. Could be a bit tricky. You could just go around this, honestly. It doesn't even save that much time, but I want to show it here. Yeah. So you get up here and then you keep going. So this one is actually kind of the hardest part of this level. You want to line yourself up with this rock. We want to jump off the highest point here and then grab this ledge over here. So let's see. Yeah, so this is kind of the lineup. I just want to go here, jump, run. I didn't hit it. I want to jump later. Yeah, so that's it. And I'm holding right to just kind of air strafe into the wall as I'm doing this. The rest of this is pretty straightforward. Just want to run up here. One thing you can do here is run off this. I didn't hit it. You kind of just jump off that pillar there to skip one climbing animation. I want to be more to the right here. That's it. You don't even need to jump twice there, but whatever. So for the tower here, we just want to go straight up here. Keep one jump here, one jump here. Jump into the cutscene trigger here. So this guy can also be one-shot if you make him fall down the stairs and then hit his head on the ground. He can take 2 instances of damage, one from the attack and one from the ground. So how you do this is just hold up and right out of the cutscene. And then jump and then kick at the right time. I'll try to show this. That's not it. You don't want to fly out, obviously, because if he doesn't die, you want to hit him. You want to hit him a second time. So that's fine. That's honestly fine. That was it, but he didn't take damage on the second one. Yeah, so you want to make him fall there. It's kind of random. Yeah, so that works. Otherwise, just hit him twice. That's fine too. Okay, so this level is just kill all of them fast. We want to take the sword of the big guy. We want to throw on this orange bunny first, then take the sword here. Don't get stun locked, hopefully. We do this fast enough, it should be fine. The auto aim here on this level is kind of weird, so you want to actually aim at the guy. Then throw on the last guy. He can kind of dodge it when he picks up this knife, but if you're fast enough, that shouldn't be a problem. This guy is the same as the other guy we did on Night Raid. We just want to throw immediately. Or not immediately, but on a timing. Okay, so this one is kind of hard. And it doesn't even save that much time. I recommend that you just do this, just jump through this normally. You're just beginning. But how you're doing this trick is like this. I didn't even hit it, but it kind of looks like that. Too far to the left there. Kick too late. So that's it. You fly off. This is another example of the extended jump kick we did in the first level. I'm just holding space all the way through there. Let me just go back. Okay. Yeah, so if you want to do this normally, you just run through. Like, there's nothing special here. Just run through. Like this. If you do want to learn this, I'd say jump to the corner here, and then want to look at the boat when you land, then jump kick as soon as you pass the corner. I'm sure if you watch this back you can kind of figure it out. That's how I did it, but oh, that's it. It's kind of tricky, but okay, so let's do the boat here. We want to throw on this guy, kick this guy, pick up the weapons. This guy usually doesn't go down or fast enough. We actually just do this again. This guy runs down, and we just throw and kill. So this one is just a normal jump kick, nothing special. And this cat is another one of those run and then throw. Simple once you get the timing. All right. So next up is ice cliffs. So this is a climbing level. You kind of just want to have tight movement. So one thing here, I'm releasing space right as I hit the ground to not get deflected downwards. As much at least. Here I'm standing on this rock, jumping straight up, grabbing, and then while you climb up you can jump again. I just keep holding space all the way through there. The rest of this is pretty simple. You just wanna... That was weird. Yeah. So here we actually hit a... I'm gonna show this. We actually hit a cut or a checkpoint trigger here. This is the checkpoint trigger. So if you stand down here and hit the checkpoint, then you hit retry, you actually respawn up here. It saves a bit of time. You could just climb up. The rest of this is pretty simple. We just like there. Do this level normally. So for the wolf here, we actually don't want to fight him. I just usually wait here and then do a jump kick off the ledge. So he hits the death plane and dies. This part is pretty tricky, and I really haven't optimized this as properly as I can. There's a lot of stuff to be improved here, but for now this is the strat. We just wanna... I'm just gonna retry. So we wanna do a jump kick off this guy. That was weird. Just wanna aim for this tower here. Do a jump kick off him and then climb. Kill this guy. This guy up here we wanna slash once so he falls into the fire, and then swap targets. Kill the other guy. And then both of these guys, just kill them as fast as possible. There's not really... And this is why I'm saying, when I say it can be improved massively. You can kill these two guards like more efficiently, it can be much faster. So this guy can also be one shot. It's kind of different to the other ones. You actually have to run forward and throw, and then do a jump kick like directly after. So I'll show how this looks. Looks kind of like that, but you wanna... Yeah, there we go. So you want your sword to actually hit him in the flesh, so he kind of staggers downwards, and then you want to jump kick him in the head. So there we go. Kind of just a rhythm thing as well. Okay, so this one is 3 pairs of 2 guards. You have to kill all of them. What I usually do is just run down here, throw, take this. Wait, I don't take out my sword there. Don't take out the sword. You want to grab this sword here, kill this guy. So that guy is aggroed now. He's gonna start looking for us. So hopefully he's gonna be running over here. Sadly he didn't see us, but sometimes he actually runs towards you. You can kill him faster. So this level is kind of tricky to learn the setup here. What you usually do is just go up there and go around and go up here and then go all the way up. What we do here is actually we want to wall jump off this wall and then grab this ledge over here. So this is kind of the setup. You want to run and then jump right here. And then immediately when you hit the wall you want to jump again. Kind of like that. I was kind of steep in my angle there. So there we go. Takes a bit of practice. I'd say this is probably the 3rd hardest trick the whole run, aside from all the RNG combats, but that's fine. Let me just run up here and finish the level. Speaking of RNG combat, this is kind of RNG as well. What we want to do is just jump up on the rock, catch this guy. It's gonna come 2 guys here. Then there's gonna start spawning a second wave of guys. If you stand here when they spawn, they're all gonna jump up on this rock, so you can easily kick them. There's actually a setup you can do, so you kill all 3 guys in like 2 jumps, right as they land here. I'd recommend you check out the individual speedrun of exactly this level to find out how. So this is catchers, right? So the start of this level is pretty simple. We just wanna run over here. Then there's right here. I'll show this in the editor. Where am I? So right here, you see this whole area here is actually the checkpoint trigger. So you actually trigger the checkpoint when you enter this box, and when you retry, you spawn right here. So we're gonna enter this box, we're gonna retry, and we're gonna spawn further ahead than you normally would get by just running. The rest of this level is pretty simple. There's another potential retry skip right here, but it's not even that much faster. So we're coming up on this camp here. What I usually do is just line up with this log, then kick this guy, so I fly all the way over here, kick this guy into the fire, then kill the last 2 guys with a jump kick. So this level is also very simple. There's no real skips in this level. You just want to make sure you don't bonk your head right here. Then just do it normally. When we're coming up to these guys right here, you want to kill the guy with the knife last. That's because if you kill him first, the other 2 is gonna run away from you and try to grab the knife. Okay, so let's try to show this. You should just run up here, kill this guy as well, then kill the guy with the knife last. Rats have less HP than everyone else, so you can very consistently just jump kick them once. So this is also pretty straightforward. There's one minor skip in this. That's getting up into the tree. There's another checkpoint right there. So what do you do here is just run. Well, and climb up to here. The rest of this is pretty simple. What I usually do here is just jump immediately and then let go of all input when I land over there. Then do the rest. So this one is also very simple. Just kill the 3 guys. And since they're rats, they're pretty easy. Ideally you want to actually kill the 3rd guy or the 1st guy immediately on the entry, whatever. This one is kind of specific, the order. You wanna jump kick this 1st guy. Ideally so the 2nd guy gets aggroed. I'll show this actually. That should do it. That didn't do it. Weird. Well, sometimes that guy just runs over here so you can get to him easier. This guy you want to do an extended jump kick off, so you in the direction of the last guy. And just kick him. These two are also very simple. You just want to jump kick the white rat first, and then do 2 on the black one. So the duel, I really haven't figured this one out completely yet, but basically just do 2 jump kicks and we're done. That's it. I should say that the second half of this run is pretty combat heavy, so I won't really go that much into detail on those arena levels, just because there's so much RNG involved, and most of the time all you need to do is just chain jump kicks. Notable on this level, there's a bunch of cutscene triggers here. You want to just jump straight above this, specifically this cutscene, land over here, and then just get to the end. Like so. Now we're getting into the arena, and basically all you want to do is just jump kick them fast. So what you can do is just chain a jump kick in when you land, like this, so you get double damage on each jump. And there's 3 rabbits here. And if you know they're low health, you can just do a normal attack. Then there's the wolf. What I usually do here is, out of the cutscene, I hold up and left, so I line up with the wolf. And it also kind of stun locks my NPC friend, so he doesn't interfere. Oh, this one. This is probably my favorite level, and probably one of the harder, like, just straight up climbing levels. There's a lot to explain in this, but we kind of skip half of it, pretty much. So, what I do here is just jump to this point here. We want to jump off the rock here and then grab. He's gonna do 2 climbing animations before you can actually jump. And then you want to jump to this point here, grab this ledge here, and then get up here. This is your first checkpoint here. Then you want to go up here. This is pretty vanilla, nothing special here. You can just jump from here instead of climbing up here. You can just jump, climb. So from here, you wanna kind of get up onto these rocks here to get a bit more elevation, and then jump off the tip of this rock and jump up to that kind of stone pillar looking thing. Climb in the corner there and then jump. So what would it? So yeah, and then just get up here. Ideally want to just land here without climbing. So this is probably the hard part. So the setup for this one is, don't touch your camera or your mouse at all, and then hold right out of the cutscene. Then let go, kind of like 2/3, like for 2/3 down. You get to here. So you want to climb up and then do a... I didn't do it in once. Hopefully I can recover this. Okay. You want to just get up here and then jump. I didn't. Lucky. Well. Do a small jump to the left and then grab onto this ledge here. And you want to just fall straight down, fall down, and then get to the end. Like so. Alright. This is just a lower level. So this is the second arena. Right. This is just another chain, a bunch of jump kicks. Let me actually just see if I can do the fast strat here. Well, kind of. But you want to keep them up here as much as possible, so they don't jump around all over. The next part is just a dog. You want to jump kick him twice. Same thing here. You want to keep him up here as much as possible. Did I get him? Ah, I did. Okay. It's pretty simple. Just jump kick, jump kick, jump kick. Okay, so this is the one. This is the undoubtedly the hardest trick in this entire run. It's kind of sad that it's this late. Many runs have died to this trick. So if you, I'll say this again. If you're just starting out, just do this level normally. Just do this like you should. Like it doesn't even save that much time. Whoops. I just want to reset my... There we go. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, this is the hardest trick, so don't be frustrated if you can't get this right away. So like this, you wanna... I'll actually explain this more in detail. Okay. So, what I usually do here is just run over here. This is just a lineup thing. And since you're running around the corner, you can't really line this up on the fly. You have to line this up on the fly. So you see this plank here? You want your right foot to be on the plank, and then you want to see how I dip down there? You want to jump on the same frame you actually just dipped down. So right there you want to jump. But you want to do this at full speed as well. Not only that, you also want to avoid these stalagmites in the roof. Let me actually show this hitbox here. Where am I? Okay, so look at these. You want to jump in between these two. Is it here? I probably think it's here. Yeah. You want to avoid this one, either way. You want to come from here, jump off this part here, jump through, and then grab onto either this one or this ledge here. Like grabbing onto this pillar here is easier, but it kind of loses you like a second maybe. You see, I bunked there. That's because I jumped too early. That's too late. That's too far to the left. Too far to the left still. That's it. Alright. So when you get up here, we're technically out of bounds here. So how are we gonna get back in bounds? That's a good question. You can just jump across this roof, and then right there is the end of the level. How we're gonna get back in? Let's see if I can. Okay, so right here, see this area right here? This is what's called a boundary. I can see this. This is called a boundary. And what these do is trying to prevent you from going out of bounds. But when you're already out of bounds, they actually push you back in. So what we're gonna do here is just jump off this ledge here, jump into the boundary. It's gonna shoot us at very fast speed back into the level. If you don't correct your trajectory here, you're gonna just get shot into the waterfall, so you wanna hold right as you're flying. Let's see if I can do this first try. It's gonna be a bit tricky to show this again if I don't get it, but... Well, yeah. So right there. Alright. So, we fell in, but we still hit the checkpoint, so that's fine. What I did there was actually just click retry after we hit it. Because if you just skip through the cutscene normally, you just get sent back to the previous checkpoint. You just retry from this one, get back here, and then right here, you just want to jump up here, and then jump kick these two. Like this. So, like I said, don't try this on your first playthrough. This is probably one of the last tricks I would implement if I was running this. So this one is another arena level, so we just wanna jump kick. Well. Okay, so for this third wave with the two wolves, I usually just retry inside the cutscene here. And this manipulates our friendly NPC to run backwards instead of running in, which makes this part, well, you actually just get shot at it, but it just allows us to just bounce on these guys forever. If I don't get hit. Let's actually try to do this properly. Yeah, so kind of like that. If we don't retry in the beginning, this guy actually just runs in and fucks us up. This one, pretty simple. I usually just do a dodge here to begin, just because it's simpler. If you can get him stuck on this table over here, it's pretty easy. He just jumps up and down here, so you can just jump kicking over. So this one is the last arena level, and it's pretty interesting actually. So what we're gonna do here is another run and throw. I usually line up with this part in the geometry, so my feet are right here before I throw. The second one, wanna jump kick him as he comes down, and then jump kick the other guy. Third part, make sure you have your weapon out before this cutscene triggers, so you can just hold attack out of this cutscene and kill him immediately. Then on this last part, I'll show the old strat first and then the new strat second. So how we used to do this is just run up here and then do an extended jump kick out of that guy. So what we want to do here is run along this part here and then jump, then roll in midair, So we start and we want to bonk off the top of that door. So we start ragdolling and then fly through the grates right there. That's too high. It's kind of tricky actually. I haven't really figured this one out yet. So something like that, but you want to fly even further. Yeah, so that's it. Kind of sloppy, but it works. Also, another trick I wouldn't really implement straight away. I'd just do old strat if you're just starting out. Just because the new strat is kind of inconsistent, at least for me. So, this is the last level. And it's a big parkouring section. So we basically just want to get all the way up here and then fight the guys at the end. So, how do we do this? I usually just go over here. What we want to do, how you're supposed to do this normally, is just go down into the middle here and then do a lot of climbing. There is a faster way. So you want to go up this way. I jump to this rock and then jump here. And you can actually just, if you jump from this rock and just kill your momentum on this part here, you can actually just go straight through and then jump over here. It's kind of weird, but if you're doing like a world record attempt, I would go for it. Like this, like this. But I'll show the consistent way here. So you just pretty much stop here and then do a running jump. Get up here. And then we just pretty much do the rest of the level as intended. There's not really much to say about the rest of this. Actually, one thing we can say is there's two cutscenes here, one over here, one over there, and we want to skip both of them. So let me see if I can. Spoilers. So you see this box here and this box here. You kind of want to land like right here, so you don't trigger the cutscene. And then on the second one, you want to stay in the box for as little time as possible, so you don't trigger the cutscene. There is kind of leeway, so you have to stand in the cutscene trigger for like some time before the cutscene triggers. We just run straight through and run up here. There's another checkpoint here, so it actually triggers the previous cutscenes. So what we want to do here is the same as we did on Cave Assassin. Simply just retry, and we get back to this point. The rest of this is pretty straightforward. Just do it normally. So these two guys here, these are pretty jank. So they, even if you kill them, they don't always trigger the next checkpoint or the next cutscene. So I would say if you can, just kill them normally, because if you can try to kick them off the edge, it could take a while for them to actually die. So this is pretty simple, just jump kick them as fast as possible. This last part here, you wanna jump up, I can probably show this. Yeah, so this table right there has a sword on it, so you wanna, as the cutscene is triggering, you wanna run up and then do a roll and grab. Yeah, so I got it. So now I have the sword. I just wanna kill these guys as fast as possible without getting stun locked forever. So this is the last guy. We unfortunately lose our sword here, but what we want to do here is just simply dodge his first attack and then attack back twice. If he doesn't die in two hits, I would probably try to dodge another attack and then attack again. But he usually just dies in 2 hits anyway, like that. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's the whole run. That's all of it. I could go into a lot more detail for all of these setups. But yeah, if you have any questions about any of this run, just please post it in the comments below. And also join the Discord, the Overgrowth speedrunning Discord. I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you next time.